this thing on? Welcome back, Chaos Crew, to my spiritual shit show, the Neurodivergent Realms. Today we're diving into part 4 of our new Neurodivergent World mini-series. We've explored what education and work could look like in an ND-centered society. But what about something even more personal, our relationships? Because for so many of us, communication has been the battlefield. From echolalia to scripting, from blunt honesty, like myself, to pattern thinking, our natural ways of speaking have been misunderstood, judged, or even pathologized. But what if the social structures themselves shifted? What if communication wasn't about masking, forced small talk, or pretending? What if it was about authenticity, clarity, and honoring all the ways humans actually connect? Today, we're painting that vision. How relationships transform when neurodivergent communication styles aren't just tolerated, but respected, celebrated, and wow, even normalized. Let's do a day in the life vision. Let's imagine a day in this new world. You're walking into a gathering, maybe a dinner with friends. Nobody forces small talk. Instead, people open with the real questions. What's been lighting up your brain this week? What story has been replaying in your mind? What's one thing your body needs tonight? At the table, echolalia isn't seen as weird repetition. It's understood as a form of resonance, someone echoing a phrase because it vibrates truth, comfort, or alignment. People smile when they hear it because it means connection is happening. Scripting is honored too. If someone pulls out notes or leans on prepared words, nobody scoffs. They recognize it as intentional communication, a way of respecting the moment by showing up prepared. Blunt honesty? Not rudeness, just clarity. In this world, people don't punish you for skipping the polite detours. They value that you trusted them with your truth. And for the pattern thinkers, the ones who connect dots between stories, systems, and symbols, their tangents aren't interrupted. They're seen as maps. Everyone leans in, knowing that what seems like a detour often carries the key to deeper understanding. In this reimagined reality, authenticity replaces performance. Masks drop, and in their place rises a sense of trust. I don't have to pretend with you, and you don't have to pretend with me. Okay, let's do a broader exploration. So, what happens when relationships are built around neurodivergent communication styles? Conversations get deeper. When you take away the pressure of small talk, people skip straight to meaning. Friendships and partnerships root themselves in substance, not surface. Trust expands. If you know someone isn't filtering or sugarcoating, you believe their words. Bluntness becomes reliability. Connection feels safer. No one's calculating how much of themselves they're allowed to show. Instead, people relax into authenticity, and that relaxation makes bonds stronger. Community structures evolve. Imagine gatherings where stimming is part of dialogue, where repeating phrases is valued, where scripting is supported, and where everyone has multiple entry points into conversation. These aren't just neurodivergent friendly spaces, they're human friendly spaces. And here's the kicker. This shift doesn't just help neurodivergent folks. Neurotypical people are exhausted by surface level scripts too. Authenticity is healing for everyone. So what's the practical guidance and empowerment? Okay, so maybe we don't live in that new world yet, but here's how you can start embodying it right now in your own relationships. Number 1, experiment with dropping small talk. The next time someone asks, "How are you?" try answering with something real. See how it shifts the energy. Number 2, honor your scripts. If you need notes, phrases, or practice words, use them. Your preparation is a strength, not a flaw. Number 3, celebrate echolalia. If you catch yourself repeating, or if someone echoes you, notice the resonance. Ask what feels powerful about that phrase. Number 4, practice blunt compassion. Honesty doesn't have to be cruel. Frame your truth with care, but don't dilute it to be palatable. Number 5, build micro-communities of authenticity. Even with one friend or partner, agree to drop the masks. Create spaces where neurodivergent communication is welcomed, not questioned. Because when you stop editing yourself for connection, you start attracting relationships that can hold the real you. This week, here's your challenge. Think about the last conversation where you felt drained. What part of yourself did you have to hide or edit? Now flip it. Choose one relationship in your life where you feel safe enough to drop a mask. Share something unfiltered, whether it's an honest statement, a stim, a script, or an echo. Notice what happens when authenticity enters the room. And that's it for episode 9, Community, Connection, and Communication, Relationships Rewired. We've seen how echolalia, scripting, blunt honesty, and pattern thinking can become respected forms of communication, and how that shift transforms not only neurodivergent relationships, but human relationships as a whole. I'm Christina, your awakening catalyst and resident neurodivergent unicorn, signing off for now. Stay weird, stay awake, and stay magical. Get off the air. Oof, what a shit show.